Once upon a time, in a magical forest, lived a brave little bunny named Benny. One sunny day, Benny discovered a lost baby bird chirping sadly on the ground. With kindness in his heart, Benny hopped to find the bird's family. Together, they soared through the sky, reuniting the baby bird with its joyful parents. From that day forward, Benny and the birds became lifelong friends, spreading happiness throughout the enchanted forest. Benny and the birds became fast friends. They would spend their days playing together in the forest. They would chase each other through the trees, build nests together, and sing songs. One day, Benny was playing with the birds when he heard a loud noise. He looked up and saw a group of hunters walking through the forest. The hunters were carrying guns and nets, and they were looking for animals to shoot. Benny knew that he had to do something to protect his friends. He hopped over to the hunters and said, "Stop. You can't shoot these animals. They're my friends." The hunters laughed. "These animals are just food," they said. "We're going to shoot them and eat them." Benny was scared, but he knew that he had to stand up to the hunters. He said, "You can't do this. These animals are living creatures. They have families and friends who love them." The hunters were starting to get angry. "We're warning you," they said. "Get out of our way or we'll shoot you too." Benny didn't back down. He stood his ground and said, "I'm not going to let you hurt my friends." The hunters raised their guns, but before they could shoot, a flock of birds flew down and surrounded Benny. The birds chirped and squawked, and they flapped their wings in the hunters' faces. The hunters were so startled that they dropped their guns and ran away. Benny and the birds cheered. They had saved the day. Benny was a hero, and the birds were his grateful friends. From that day on, Benny and the birds lived in peace. They protected each other from danger, and they spread happiness throughout the forest. One day, a group of other animals came to the forest. They were fleeing from a fire that had destroyed their homes. Benny and the birds welcomed them into the forest, and they helped them to rebuild their homes. The animals were so grateful to Benny and the birds. They said, "You are our heroes. You saved our lives." Benny and the birds were happy to help. They knew that they had made a difference in the world. Benny and the birds continued to live in the forest for many years. They brought happiness to all the animals who lived there, and they taught them the importance of friendship and compassion. The story of Benny and the birds is a reminder that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference in the world. It is also a reminder that kindness and compassion are always rewarded.